Hi everyone, welcome to Back to School Night. I'm so excited that you're all here. I know it's virtual, so it's a little different, but we are all in this together. So, one of the things that I thought was really important is that I let you know a little bit about myself and how I came into the special education teaching journey. So, one of the things about me is the fact that I am the oldest of four. I have a brother and two sisters. My brother is on the autism spectrum, and my youngest sister has dyslexia. And so that's really impacted my view of learning and how every child learns differently and can reach their personal best. Another thing that's really important that was ingrained in me as a child is the fact that in Arlington, since I came through the Arlington School District, every teacher really put an effort to have a learning relationship with my mom and with my brother, to have that school and at home balance and be able to come together and find the best learning strategies or scenarios for my brother and my sister. And so I wanted to offer that to all of you as well. It's so important. Part of my teaching philosophy is being able to have and foster that relationship with all of you. You are an expert in your child. You are their lifelong learner. While I may be with your child for a year or two or three, you will be with them for their lifetime. And I so value your input. So one of the things that I value and I hold dear to my heart is being able to know and get that insight that you as a parent have, and so that I can bring that into the classroom. Another thing that's really important about me is that ever since I was little, I've always had, the love of being able to learn and grow with people who are different, who learn differently, and have different styles of communicating. So that's something that's really ingrained in the fiber of my being and really impacted the reason why I wanted to become a special education teacher, and that's because of my own personal experience. Once I came into the teaching world, I wanted to make sure that I continue that legacy that I was able to see at Arlington when I was younger, and be part of that community and be able to continue that awesome relationship that Arlington strives so hard to provide with all of their families. So I'm really glad, and it's so special to me that I'm able to be part of Arlington and our learning community. Another thing about me is that I have taught sixth grade ELA, I've taught fifth grade ICT, and fourth grade ICT. So I have a really interesting outlook on where the student learning is supposed to go, where it's going to go in a couple years. And so I often use that insight when I'm crafting different lessons and helping to teach your child new and different strategies. Another thing that's really important about me is that I understand that every child has a different learning style. And so what I often try to do is provide learning in different ways, and also provide frequent breaks where students can take a second to really kind of regain themselves, give themselves a refresher to be able to come back to their work and give it their best. My teaching philosophy is really focused on providing each student with the tools that they need to be successful and to have their best foot forward. So our class mantra that we say each day is, "Today is a new day, and I will try my best." My expectation is that all students try their best. That doesn't mean mastery. That doesn't mean being able to do every single math problem correctly. It just means, did you put your best effort in? If you did, that is fantastic. I'm so happy you did your best work. I'm so proud of you. That's where I come from, rather than, "Oh, sorry, you didn't get that answer right. Oh well." My emphasis and focus is, are you doing your best? And that to me is so important. The mastery will come along. It'll come as the child learns more and more. But trying your best is a skill and a strategy that will take every child, it'll follow them into adulthood. So that's really important to me. And another thing on a personal note, just a little bit about me. I have a daughter named Lily. She's 18 months old. She is the light of my life. She is awesome. And we're also going through early intervention for her. So I'm able to have a different lens. I experienced what, special education looks like when I was a child through the lens of my siblings. I was able to have a lens as a teacher, and now I'm having a lens as a parent. And so I think that's really important and helpful. And I want you all to know that your children are in good hands, that I am looking forward to being able to create a learning community with you and reach out to the necessary supports to make sure your child has everything that they need. I have close relationships with speech and OT and PT and everyone under the sun. Our CSE chair, we're in constant communication to make sure and ensure that your child is right where they need to be and getting all the supports that they need. Please always know that my email is open and my class dojo is open. Please feel free to send me any messages, to reach out to me, so that we can continue to have that fellowship together. And I so appreciate your time. I look forward to seeing you all throughout this meet, throughout our back to school night. And I'll see you all soon. Bye. Thank you.